Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Hotel Transylvania, Transformania. And this is the latest in the series of Hotel Transylvania films, originally from Genndy Tartakovsky, who unfortunately does not return as a director on this film, but he does still write the film as well as he created the story for it. And you do feel like he's missing a bit in terms of the direction. The animation's slightly less impressive, and the direction slightly has less personality about it. But in general, this film does capture the spirit of the first three films, which in general, for me, all range from fun to I rather enjoyed that. And that's the wheelhouse of this series. I don't think this series was, for me, has ever reached I love these films. Not really, but I have so much fun with them that I just enjoy watching them. And this one falls into there. It's fun. And one big thing though, Adam Sandler and Kevin James are sorely missed in this film because the voice actors who portray Drac and Frank in this are just, they just feel like cheap imitations of those performances. And I don't know, there's just something missing about Adam Sandler as Dracula in this. There's definitely something missing about Kevin James as Frank because that one didn't even feel that close of a portrayal of it, and they just don't bring the same level of energy, I guess. And because Adam Sandler is a really great actor, and despite the fact that he doesn't apply himself most of the time, but he has a lot of fun with these films. It's nobody does, I don't do blah blah blah, which I don't even think they did this in this film. Automatically 0 stars. What the hell? But the thing is, they're a bit missed in this film, but in general, most of the cast is back. And, this film has a few fun concepts of, the idea that, Drac's ready to retire, and he's a little bit nervous, and he tries to use the excuse that Johnny, Andy Sandberg, isn't a monster to not give up yet on the place. And, Johnny, with the help of Van Helsing, Jim Gaffigan, turns him into a monster. And that's a really fun part of this film, and Andy Samberg kills it in this movie. And he's probably the best part of this particular movie is the energy that he brings, especially when he's just this big giant dragon basically. And that concept, and then Dracula trying to build this relationship with Johnny and really find the value in this father-in-law and son-in-law relationship. And you have the idea of most of the film is them chasing after a MacGuffin. They have to get this crystal to fix this ray to turn them back because Drac turns into a human, and that's a fun idea to deal with. And I enjoy the rest of the main cast all get turned into human as well, and Frank's just oh, I'm beautiful, and doing Zoolander looks and stuff like that. But those are fun things, but they add in things that feel it pads the story a little bit, because this is an hour and 37 minutes, and it didn't need to be padded a little bit more. Could just be an honest hour and 30, hour and 25 and be perfectly fine. There's solid heart and messaging in this film, especially with the building of relationship between father-in-law and son-in-law, which there's a very earnest piece to this. And you have the voice cast, and besides the two replacements, Selena Gomez is fine, she does fine. Andy Samberg's great. Kathryn Hawn brings a lot of energy again as Erica coming back from the third film, and Jim Gaffigan's fun as Van Helsing. And then you still have Steve Buscemi and Keegan Michael Key and David Spade right there, and Fran Drescher. It's a fun cast, and there's some solid action and thrills in this one, which they go out and about a lot more in this one than the first two films. Obviously, the last one they go on vacation and dance fight a giant kraken, which was a blast. It's silly, it's lowbrow, it's kind of cheesy in the way that it tries to be a little bit more modern with like music choices and stuff like that kind of take me out of the film. And there's certain things that just don't elevate this up to the level of this being like most Pixar films and stuff like that, and most Disney animated films lately. And it's definitely the weakest entry for me in this series. But still, I had fun with it, and I enjoyed it. And it has a great credit sequence with the turning back to like Gendy style of 2D animation. So stick around for the credits, it's a lot of fun. But those are my thoughts on Hotel Transylvania Transformania. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.